Flying taxis are coming to Atlanta. Why is this important? Let's find out. Hey up everyone, welcome to Martyn Lucas Investor. I'm Vaz. You know what time it is? Time to start talking eVTOLs. Let me just fix, I can see I've got a little blip here. Let me just get this out of the way. There we are. Welcome to the analyst room. We have a topic of the day. Flying taxis are coming to Atlanta. Vertical Aerospace. Let's have a look. Let's break it down. Let's not beat around. We don't have much time. We'll have Donald Trump talking live shortly, just following after me. So how about we get on with the main story? Vertical Aerospace and their Valo aircraft. Flying taxi, British developer and manufacturer. This is their brand new aircraft, Valo. It's a 4-seater flying taxi. It's an electric aircraft as well, which is supposed to tackle the main issue of most big American cities: traffic. Think of traveling in 2 dimensions. When you hit the rush hour, you can get up to 1.5 to 2 hours being stuck in the traffic easily. Now you can fly in 3rd dimension and you can cut your travel time to mere minutes. How about that? And those who follow us regularly, you know that very soon we will have update from the Department of Transport and the FAA. So basically the government will be rolling out first few regions and cities that will be adopting this flying taxi concept. And we could see first passengers flying in the United States as early as the end of this year. How about that? Vertical Aerospace, they are not American, but they are setting their foot on the American soil. Why and how? Well, next week we have the biggest vertical aircraft event in the world. It's called Verticon. And this year we are moving to Atlanta. Last year, or the previous one, was in Germany, and it was massive. And if you look at the numbers behind me, it is massive this year as well. Last year, just to put this into perspective, we had 15,000 attendees, over 600 exhibitors, 85 countries represented, and more than 50 aircraft on static display. Over 100 education courses and sessions as well. So this year we can expect, again, 15,000 attendees, over 600 exhibitors, more than 60 aircraft this year on display as well, and more than 125 education and safety sessions. Where are we? We are here in Atlanta, about here. The link and the event address will be under this video, so if you want to check it out, just feel free. Just to put this into perspective, we are in the East Coast. What is this about? World's largest vertical aviation trade show. And this is very important because you are not only presenting helicopters, you are presenting and showing alternative and future of vertical transport. So if you think of helicopters, they are loud. They are, obviously they have combustion engines, so there is a lot of maintenance. They are very expensive to run and upkeep. And also, they have only 1 or 2 rotors. If one of these fails, it is a critical failure or catastrophic failure. If you look back, and I will show you that aircraft again shortly, our aircraft, our flying taxi, has got multiple rotors, is electric powered, and is much safer. If one of these rotors fails, we still have some redundant. And if we cannot finish our journey, we can still perform emergency landing. Just to put this into perspective. So we are talking very high-tech sector. We are talking very great potential. Think of the new EV market, but in 3rd dimension. So, world's largest vertical aviation trade show. Verticon is the world's largest conference and trade show dedicated to the international vertical aviation industry. With more than 600 exhibitors, the show floor spans the Georgia World Congress Center and features everything you need to keep your aviation business running. Show floor hours Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. So Vertical Aerospace will be there. They will have a little not little. They will have their fairly decent sized stand. They are here, and they will have their aircraft on static display. We are not only talking about Vertical Aerospace, we are talking market-leading companies like Leonardo, Airbus, Bell, Textron, Robinson Helicopter, and more. So this really is the biggest event you can get in the vertical aviation. And Vertical Aerospace will be showcasing their aircraft in there. This is the world premiere. Last year in December in London, we got to visit the world premiere, and it was amazing presentation. I'm teasing you a bit, and I'm doing this on purpose because the experience was just great. This is me on the ground doing some content for you as well. This is me in the cabin. And one of the experiences that really hit me was the cabin standard. We'll get to that very shortly. But Vertical Aerospace, why are they coming to Atlanta? Vertical Aerospace have started their United States tour. First visit was New York, very heart of Manhattan, the classic car club. Very well managed event, very great experience. Then last week we finished in Miami in the bus museum in the Miami Beach. There we go. Another event. Now Atlanta. And I mean, even if you are not interested and you got a chance to see the aircraft, you have to admit it is very impressive. This is the passenger cabin experience. A special message from our special guest.
At Slim Valuk tipped £5 through Super Chat. You're doing a great job, Vaz.
Thank you, Will. Thank you for your support. I love it. Thank you. So this is the passenger experience if you get a chance to see this aircraft, because they are touring the whole United States. Next stop, who knows, it might be your destination. Why it's important that Vertical Aerospace are showcasing their aircraft around the United States? Well, if you look here, this is their website, and they claim they have over 1,500 aircraft on the order book. They are not, don't get me wrong, they are not all committing orders. There is a lot of memorandum of understanding or pre-contracts, if you will, pre-agreements. But a lot of these have already materialized in orders as well. So Vertical have few hundred aircraft on order. And if you take in account $5 million price tag, you can do the maths yourselves. As you can see, Vertical have potential customers or future customers all around the world. And why is this important? American Airlines. They're one of their biggest customers, potentially. Over 350 aircraft. Sorry, up to 350 aircraft. As you can see here, again, the source is Vertical Aerospace's website. So this is important that Vertical will show they are not falling behind the market-leading companies like Archer, Joby, and Beta Technologies. You will hear more update on these. These will be Archer, Joby, Beta Technologies. These are poised to take over the United States skies end of this year, and possibly fly passengers as early as end of this year or early 2027. Vertical doesn't play any role directly in this scheme, but Vertical is sending clear message. We are here and we want to do business with you, and we want to fly your passengers in our standard. How about that? Vertical Aerospace also big update on their testing phase. They are now entering their last steps of the end of their testing phase. The aircraft needs to take off vertically, transform into the horizontal flight, fly horizontally, transform back again into the vertical flight and land. And we are one step closer. As confirmed on Vertical Aerospace's X few days ago, they posted Continued strong momentum in our 2026 piloted flight test program, maximizing the return of clear skies in the UK. This weekend, our chief test pilot Simon Davies completed a key flight profile, conventional takeoff before a controlled deceleration to deploy the rear propellers for acceleration, then restowing them for conventional landing. The result, smooth transition. All 4 rear propellers deployed and stowed as designed. More valuable data are recorded. And this is their very VX4 testing aircraft. And you can see now, these propellers in the rear are stowed. That means they are folded and they are facing the direction of the flight, so to minimize the drag. The front propellers, obviously, moving the aircraft forward, pulling the aircraft forward. What happens here? In the next phase, the aircraft slows down and the propellers open up and start spinning and sort of lifting the aircraft upwards. So this is very complex maneuver. This brings vertical, valuable data, and it shows that design has been working. Last update from Vertical Aerospace. We got confirmed their earnings call date, and it's as early as 2 weeks away. 24th of March, pre-market. We will be here. I will be here covering this live. I have already booked a day of work, and I'll be bringing this to you live, as we do, exclusively on our channel. Speaking of earnings calls, tomorrow we are bringing you Amprius Technologies. Again, pre-market, Amprius Technologies. Why Amprius Technologies? Because they are developing their unique battery technology. They are developing silicon-based cathode rather than carbon-based, and their battery promises much higher energy density, and it also is programmable. So you can have battery programmed for as little as 10 cycles and as many as 10,000 cycles. And again, why are we bringing this to you, really? Just look here. Amprius are involved with multiple flying taxi companies, and they will be supplying their technology, their batteries to these aircraft. Very interesting company, and we can see big upside. But more on that tomorrow morning, if you want to join me. Tweet of the day, just quickly. You have been looking out, as well as I have been, for the EIPP, eVTOL Initial Pilot Program updates. Unfortunately, we have a delay. Thank you, Mr. Mac. He's been on our show again, tributing. I love this. This is the power of the social media and the community. That is the right purpose. Mr. Mac is telling us we have about a week's delay. So next week, we should find out which American cities and regions will adopt this concept of the flying taxi. Let's quickly have a look at the markets, because the markets have been doing very well. I don't know how about you, but I have been very green. This is the preview of the whole eVTOL market. And if you look at it, Archer up, Joby up, Vertical Aerospace up as well, fairly well doing today. Horizon Aircraft, 7.5%. Coming to the closing bell. EHang, Beta, everything is just up. We have some cooling off, but in the morning and through the day, it was very green. So let's just quickly have a look. Archer Aviation currently sitting $6.85, which is a good sign. We are still not touching and bouncing off the key support, $6.60. What is this massive green candle? Algorithmic trading. The very second, this was done within very second, recorded, clocked in on the database, and you can see this massive candle. And you might be thinking, oh, this is manipulation, or this was a squeeze. No, this is just algorithmic trading. Sometimes it happens. With Archer, you usually see these candles downwards, but it was massive. I got a notification. Archer is up 10% to 820. And I was like, what the is going on with Archer? So this is algorithmic trade just coming through quickly in and out. Joby Aviation sitting around $10. This is exactly how we want our job be as the investor, because we can see nice steady upside. And speaking of Vertical Aerospace, around $4.20. This is a reasonable level, and we should get some more update from Vertical Aerospace very soon. Speaking of Amprius, this seems to be our stock sweetheart in our eVTOL targeted portfolio. Amprius up over 7%, almost 8%, $12.53. If we have some good news and good update, and this is not a financial advice, don't quote me on this. I am already invested in Amprius at much lower levels. I wouldn't be chasing it now, but if we have good guidance, good results, I think we can easily see a run all the way to $15, maybe $16, but more on that tomorrow. Let's get back in the studio. I will quickly address your chat, and I will send you off to Martyn, who's covering President Donald Trump speaking. Let's get back in the analyst room. And we are back in the analyst room. We are running a poll. You have last few seconds to cast your votes. Your portfolio today. Are you green? Are you flying green, which is me? Green, going sideways, or red? Well, 5, 4, 3, 2. Whoops, I've closed it early. So we will get through the results shortly. Who we've got here? I can't see your... Who was it? Oh, I can't see your message because it... Oh, that's exit. Exit. I hope we will see Agent 007 jumping out of an eVTOL from Vertical Aerospace in the future. Who knows? We could already see an eVTOL in... What was it? That was the movie with Glenn Powell. I will bring this on. That's a great idea. It's a great suggestion. I will bring this to you in one of my shows, on my daily shows. Green but mostly sideways, says Mark. Vaz, your Slavic accent makes your presentation sound more serious. Thank you, comrade. Ninja Cowboy is here. Thank you for joining. Sandra as well. I know I have missed a lot. Well, you can always catch up. Martyn is advertising the next event, and I will send you there in the very minute. Tidy Big Dog is here. Thank you. Is it just me, or are there some interference in the sound? Okay, there could be. I've noticed on my previous show there are some lags. Okay, we'll go through it. Definitely, we'll troubleshoot it. Hi Vaz and all, says Dan S, one of the regulars. Slim Will, thank you for your super chat. I'm liking this. Thank you for your support. Any news on the EIPP yesterday? Yes, delayed by a week. So next week we should have more update. Rhino Skin is here as well. Liz, Tidy Big Dog, audio static. Okay. Your mic is running low. No, all charged up, 100%. Okay, I will replay the show. I do apologize for the technical issues. Ninja Cowboy, I have some Amprius. Abby, 2.76% up. Congratulations. Martin Young, hi Vaz, do you have any trading 212 Pi chart I can follow? Yes, what I showed you. Again, this is not financial advice. You can just learn from it, do your own research, but I can share this with you. This is the Pi we are using on the show and following daily. So let me just pop it in the chat for you quickly, and you can learn from it. This is not financial advice. Don't follow it, but you can pick it up and do your own research. Ninja Cowboy is loving it. That's great. And Liz, yes, again, the sound, but not too bad. Thanks for the news, Vaz. Okay, I do apologize for the technical issues. I can see Martyn is already live, so I will send you off to Martyn. And I will see you tomorrow morning with Amprius Technologies. If you are interested in eVTOLs, and if you are interested in very hot businesses, I think you don't want to miss this. And obviously, same time, same place, tomorrow with more eVTOL world updates. That's it from me. Take care of yourselves and each other.